My trip to Europe. What I saw and did on my ultimate trip. This is a slideshow of one of my most favorite trips of all time. It took me about 9 hours to fly to London. It was uncomfortable for almost all of those hours. It was very cold up there. I was extremely sleepy, and I had extreme growing pains. A passenger, not me, but a passenger literally gets sick on the plane and causes a diversion to Nova Scotia, which we were stuck in for 3 hours. When we did get to the airport, it was extremely busy, and what was extremely ridiculous was the baggage claim. It took 75 minutes to arrive. It was worth the uncomfortabilities as I saw the stuff that I've been waiting for all my life. What we did in London and how we got there, we saw a lot of cool stuff in London. From cool museums to giant skyscrapers, there's a variety of things to see in this busy city. We took the subway system known as the London that goes on. We took the subway system that goes under London, known as the London Tube, to a lot of places. The picture on the left, the picture here on the left of the train picture shows me writing it, and a picture on the right of the train picture shows its logo. We also took one of the double-decker buses to London Tube Station. The Shard. The Shard is a giant skyscraper in London that is 1,016 feet tall. It has 2 decks to observe from. One on the 60th floor and one on the 72nd floor. The one on the very top it has no ceiling on it, which is really cool. The picture on the left shows me on the Millennium Bridge in front of it, and the picture in the middle shows us up close to it in front of it, and the picture on the right shows me on top of it. Tower Bridge. The Tower Bridge is a famous structure in London that crosses the Thames River. It's a very old structure, and it opens up to let boats by. London Eye. The London Eye is a giant Ferris wheel in London. It goes around in circles very slowly, and the diameter, the circumference of this circle is 2,800 Coca-Cola bottles. Kensington Palace and Gardens. English gardens are notorious for being perfect, almost perfectly symmetrical. The picture on the left shows me in front of the palace itself, and the picture on the right shows me in its gardens. Buckingham Palace. The Buckingham Palace is one of the many homes of the Queen of England. We came here pretty much to watch the changing of the 2 guards, and also another important event happened here, the changing of the prime ministers. The Big Ben. The Big Ben is a giant clock tower, a famous clock tower in London, which can chime every time an hour passes. The picture on the left shows me on the London Eye, and there's a view of it. The picture in the middle shows us in front of it while it's chiming, and the picture on the right shows us right in front of it. Natural History Museum. The Natural History Museum was a really cool museum in London that has an animated dinosaur in it. We saw the biology section, which is dinosaurs seeing a variety amount of teeth, remains, and bones. The picture on the right shows us an escalator that's going up into an earth ball. Rigid inflatable boat experience. These boats are known to go extremely fast. At least they feel very fast on the water. And the river is sometimes extremely bumpy, which makes it extremely fun to do. It was one of my dad's favorite things to do in London, and certainly one of my mom's. This building is featured in a lot of James Bond movies. There's only one picture, and it just shows us in front of it. Battersea Power Plant. This was a power plant, but London is going to turn it into residential areas. The picture shows us in front of it. Transporting to Paris. We rode the bullet train that goes under the English Channel from London to Paris. It was my favorite train ride ever. The picture on the far left shows us in front of its logo, all of us. Picture on the mid left shows just me in front of the whole thing. The picture on the mid right shows Mom and Dad sitting in their seats. Picture on the far right is me sitting in my seat. It was so fun because they served croissants on the train, and it's one of those rare occasions because it goes extremely fast. It goes so fast that it got me from London to Paris in just 3 hours. It would have been 7 hours worth of territory to drive on, so it's obvious that these go way faster. The Eiffel Tower was a massive skyscraper in Paris. Seeing it in pictures, it does not look all that big, but when I walked up to the base, oh my God, it was massive. We came right in the middle of Independence Day for France, which meant it was extremely crowded, but it was definitely worth that wait. We went up it, and it was a blast. Tower Part 2. The Eiffel, again, this skyscraper is very massive. It's huge. The picture on the left shows us on the very tippy top of it. Picture in the middle shows us climbing down the stairs. You can see the leg back there. The picture on the right shows us literally inside one of its legs, climbing down the stairs. The Arc de Triomphe, or Arch of Triumph, is this arch that you see in both pictures. It has a very chaotic roundabout, so chaotic that accidents do happen every 20 minutes, which is why they actually built tunnels under it. But the building itself, it looks pretty cool, and it has some cool clay-like structures on it, and and you can see the financial area of Paris from it. The catacombs. The catacombs is a cave full of bones. There are 6 million people worth of bones in these caves. In Roman history, they ran out of people to bury. They ran out of room to bury people, so they used these limestone areas to bury these people. They stack it really nice. And then the picture in the mid left, I'm not really scared in this photo. It's just acting. The picture on the far right says a mug that says, "Keep calm and remember you will die." Notre Dame Cathedral. This is a massive building. It took 3 centuries to build it, mainly because it's a very old building built way back in the 1700s, in which we did not have the technology that we have today. The building is just magnificent, and my favorite part of it is the back of it, which has the 2 towers that stick up. The Louvre is a ginormous art museum that you cannot just do all the exhibits in just one day. It would have taken more than one day to see all the exhibits in this museum. There's a glass pyramid, which is actually a skylight, and the picture just shows us in front of it. The Sacred Heart, or Sacré-Cœur in French, is a church building that has something called a funicular. It's pretty much a cable car, but on rails. It goes slow, but at least it helps you avoid the 300 steps there is on its staircase. The picture on the left shows us in front of the building itself. Picture in the middle shows us on the funicular, and the picture on the right shows us on the stairs. And which we actually climbed, not go down. And in the funicular, we went down. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, subscribe to my channel.